Well, you know what? Good on her. Good on Patricia Okumo. Good on Patricia Okumo, the Liberty climber. Why dare she climb, you know, a statue to protest inhumanity, to protest what a terroristic nation does on its southern border to children and families who dare to swim or walk across a piece of land because they didn't, you know, without signing papers the correct way. Hell, they're even taking families that have been naturalized citizens that have been here for years. It's not that much different from a Nazi Germany. We're Nazi America. And I hear these talk show hosts, these news anchors, whatever you want to call them, that these right wingers, these people calling her extremist, saying she's radical. That's a radical thing to do, is to climb a statue that costs upwards to around $600,000. To build. Back in the day. Of course, not now. Nowadays, well, it costs a lot more. I mean, what would be, I guess, $600,000 back then would be, what, millions now? Not that matters. What does matter? Families being ripped apart. But Theresa Okumo, she said in her speech after she was apprehended, after she was arrested and charged, 3 different charges: trespassing, wasting police time, basically, misuse of the government, of government agencies. She didn't ask them to come get her. She got up there by herself. She didn't ask you people to go help her. She certainly didn't ask to be arrested. She didn't ask to be charged for 3 separate things: trespassing, misuse of government agencies, or can't remember the third one, but I think it's all bullshit. She said in her little speech that First Lady Miss Obama, that woman she admires so much. I mean, I don't know if I'm the only one that senses the small bit of irony here. That Mrs. Obama's husband, Mr. Obama, not that I'm shit talking Patricia, like, I commend her. I commend Okumo for her action and what she believes in. More power to her, but Mr. Obama, Miss Obama's husband. I don't know if they had fights about this, if she denied him blowjobs over this, but, Mr. Barack Obama, deported the most people from America of any president in American history. That's just a fact. Now, again, I'm talking about Mr. Obama, not Miss Obama, who lends so much inspiration to Theresa, the Liberty climber. But I think it's bullshit when you want to... Oh, did she ruin your 4th of July? Did she ruin your day to celebrate your Declaration of Independence? Did she ruin your tradition of worshiping a nation, the founding of a nation that, committed genocide on Native Americans and enslaved black people. And Theresa Patricia is an immigrant herself from the Republic of Congo. This entire nation was founded by immigrants. And now we have children in concentration camps. Where Trump wants to build a wall, as if there haven't been walls and fences built before. Even on our southern border, we have walls. They don't work. But he wants to build more with our tax money, not Mexico's. Remember, even though he promised to, but now you're paying for it, you dumb fucks. Yeah, with your tax money, he's gonna build another wall that won't solve the problem. But you know what would help with the problem? You know, ending the drug war. That's just one idea that comes to mind. There are plenty of other things that could help. But she's the radical. She's the extremist. She's the radical one. When we're a nation that invades countries that don't attack us and steals their resources. When we put children in concentration camps. When we're using drugs on children. We're taking their blood without their permission. We're being fucking Nazi America. Literally. Becoming the rise of this alt-right society. They want to call her radical. You know it would be radical? Demolishing the Statue of Liberty. That would be radical. I mean, it'd be easy. Shoot an RPG into Lady Liberty, into the goddess Libertas, the Roman goddess, which is what the Statue of Liberty is the embodiment of. I mean, it's 2 pennies thick. It's about that thick. Each, all those little pieces. Do you know why Liberty's green? Because green turns copper when it's exposed to the elements as such. Why do you think pennies turn green? Planting C4, like at the base of Statue of Liberty, that would be extremism. That would be radical. That would be a radical leftist move. Or an extremist right move, you know, depending on what, you know, a bomber would identify themselves as. That would be extreme. I don't call climbing to protest separation of families and the mistreatment of human beings because they didn't fill out paperwork correctly. As, you know, I call that kind of extreme, you know, the treatment of the people. I don't call climbing and ruining people's 4th of July. You had to evacuate a whole fucking island. You had to evacuate the island for that. What? I mean, and you know, CNN interviews a terrorism analyst. He's like, well, you just don't know, you know? You can never know in these situations when someone just decides to express their freedom of speech by climbing and screaming as loud as you can, showing the world that you don't buy into the bullshit of your government. Destruction of liberty That would be extreme.